It's not a picture of that chick on the TV by any chance, is it?
You're not really sure yet. Once you go to visit her and stuff, you can.
I just Google Margot O'Hare.
Oh, no problem. She is a lawyer and teacher of ancient Persia stuff. Here's what she looks like. This appears to make the woman with no name go, as though it suddenly means something to her. Or she just found a new possible victim for later. You're really not going at this point.
It's really weird for me to investigate murders. I usually cause them, you know.
I have a footnote count. Let's see. Footnote counts. Everyone immediately discards 2 cards.
Oh, let me get you back to the right page for that. There you go.
Yeah.
I do a quick search about Persians and milk and honey.
Sure.
You said we had this. No, wait.
Right. The first.
Can I counter? I got that note card. Can I counter that?
If you want.
Yeah.
Unless you, if people have got such good cards that it should be countered. Otherwise, I'd hold on to the nope if everybody can absorb the loss without too much.
Okay.
Problem.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'd ask the people.
Yeah, Yana, do you have any?
I'm looking at my cards now. I have hindrance. The players are hindered somehow. By immediately. And we wouldn't need this probably.
Well, does everybody have such good cards that the nope should be played, or should he not bother with the nope?
Oh, I don't have that great cards. I have thief training, which is good, but other than that.
That's one of the new cards.
Yeah.
Because I love my players.
So are you open it or not?
I think it's fine, to be honest. Doesn't sound like we have anything.
No.
I can discard the nope card though, right? If it's used as one of my discards.
I would hold on to the nope.
Do not ever discard that.
Okay.
Like it was money.
Yeah.
The nope card.
Don't want it all day.
Best cards on the deck, hands down. When you're near the end of the game and you've got 4 victories and a yin yang or something comes up, the nope card will save those victories. This is not a prestige mod, by the way, but
fair enough.
So, which card do we have to discard something or what?
Your card should be a 2 now, Yana.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything but 2 discard.
So your hand should be a 1 after thief training, Yana.
Okay.
In fact, it should be a 0 because you had that play immediately, right?
Yeah. Oh.
I bet, for some reason, I haven't been making everybody always absorb the play immediately into their hand because it seems to be kind of sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So
okay.
Giving up on that. So if she goes to 1, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Remind me that decision later if I forget. You're good at remembering shit. If I had Freddie's memory, I would be a dangerous fucking GM. And now
I have a terrible memory. What's wrong with you?
I don't think you do. I think you forgot how good your memory is. So where do you guys want to go now?
So you didn't tell me what came up in the search of Persians and milk and honey.
Good call. First off, some interesting pictures, and then I'll tell you a bit more because something comes right the fuck up. I tried it myself.
And maggots.
Well, the maggots were caused by our stuff.
Probably, yeah, from the honey, yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath the picture of the wife, Margot.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
What am I looking at?
Something that's apparently super interesting.
And where was this
Hold on.
at? How did we come up with this picture?
I googled Persians and milk and honey.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By the way, Yana, refill your hand, and everybody feel free to take a look at this. Now, here's something super duper scary to keep in mind while you're looking up this. Tim, aka TJ, aka Colburn Maddox, he knew what this was without looking it up because he likes checking out ancient torture methods.
Nice.
My first thought is, I'm glad him and Yana live.
Okay.
Yana, could you read just a little bit of it? Just a couple, whatever you think is super relevant for the studio audience.
Wait a minute. I need to open.
The pronunciation is scaphism.
Scaphism, also known as the boats, or mistakenly as cyphonism, is an alleged ancient Persian method of execution. The word comes from Greek, blah blah blah, meaning anything scooped and hollowed out. It entailed threatening the victim between two boats, because that's easy. You just like lure them into two boats. That's normal. Feeding and covering them with milk and honey and allowing them to fester and be devoured by insects and other vermin. Cool, fun.
Oh yeah, that's some heavy sand loss for torture there. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So where did all the poop come from?
Who? What?
The shit. The entire boat was filled with shit.
Because he was trapped in there.
He was rotten.
That's a lot of shit.
Dude.
Like,
Oh no, it goes on for days. You get fed milk and honey for days.
just imagine. Imagine.
That eat you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, days and days and days.
I want to meet this person who did this.
I think you might get your wish.
According to the coroner, this guy was shitting himself for a couple weeks.
Ew.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a really horrific way to die.
When we find this person, can we keep them, please?
Keep them what, in jail? Sure.
No, to like take with us to and have adventures together and be best friends.
One of the other cops
Anyway,
running by goes, "You're sick. Sick.
I will buy you a beer.
I'll hold you to it." He says,
Okay.
alright, so does the wife, or separated wife, have any roots to Persia? Any family from there, or
Family?
anything like that?
Professor of? Yes.
Professor of, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
We should maybe do a BMV check to make sure if she doesn't live at this house, if she has another address. In case they're separated or something. She might live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a prime suspect right now.
Spouse is usually
Even though it can be somebody who tried to frame her.
It could be a student or something as well. We don't know.
Or like a family member, or we don't know how their like situation is. So
Yeah,
we
well,
need
we
to.
definitely need her.
We need.
Yeah. We could pull her bank accounts, her phone records. We could do many things.
Yeah, let's pull up the background on her and stuff.
The question is, first, Joe, what do you want to do?
Sure, call it, Joe.
I'll look into finding out more information on the wife, like where she lives,
Sure.
blah blah blah.
New research role. Your computer's already working.
Oh.
You suck.
Yeah, it seems the
I can assist her, right?
Covers the tracks really well. Do either of you want to give this a go? I'm not really finding
Yeah,
what we
Okay.
need.
I can try.
Let's click over.
Nope.
She is the most elusive person ever.
Trying to find my research.
I have discarded
Oh,
one
library.
piece of gear.
Cool. Well, you've got a complete list of the gear that's on you.
Nobody can find her.
Wow.
Maybe you have some random other cop to, hey, where does she live? I don't know.
Yeah, we need to ask someone else to do some research on it for us.
Unless you can suggest a specific way to find out where she lives and stuff, because apparently she is super elusive. Or
Clearly.
if we have her name and
record.
her name and date of birth, I mean, if you run that through NCIC, it'll come up if she has a new driver's license.
she doesn't have a new driver's license. Her address is still listed as the same address as the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
What about where she works? We have the university or something.
Okay, narrowing it to universities. Go ahead and give me a new research roll. Narrowing it to the universities. There's a few of them in the Chicagoland area.
Ooh.
This one here. She works here. You guys go. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got her office listed. No telling where this lady lives, but by God, you got her office address.
What's the address of the university there, Joe?
Blah. Address.
Yeah. It's roughly 45 minutes away. As Jan has learned in Chicago, everything is roughly 45 minutes away.
It's true, actually.
Google directions. Google directions for it. Now we know exactly where we're going.
It doesn't matter how far apart you move the things, it always says 45 minutes. You're like, this is not fucking right. Put it right next to it. 45.
All right. Well, we know where she works. What time is it, though?
It is during office hours, according to the university.
So
Right.
if we want to go visit her, we don't want to spook her because we need to, like, so, like, no, just rushing in and screaming out,
We could,
I love murder.
Yeah, we could just set a surveillance and just follow her.
I think,
I agree with you.
yeah, like, I think it would be good to talk to her because also, like, her ex-husband died, so it would be suspicious if no one went to talk to her.
Here's something. I mean, did she ever fill out a missing person? If we put a report on him to see if there was a missing person report, would the wife nothing?
There's no missing person.
They're separated, so she probably doesn't.
Yeah, but still, I would just, like, go there, do the, like, normal thing, see what we find out, and then, or maybe we can at first go to, like, see where he lived to have more information or I don't know. It's
Fair
up
enough.
to you, Joe. It's
You're the
your
lead.
fucking investigation. Don't mess it up.
Yeah, I know it's our first break, dude. Shit.
Yeah, I think we should just go and talk to the wife and just, question her about her husband. And, yeah.
No problem. You guys don't need to make a driving roll because you've got more than 60, Freddie, and you get in the car.
Yay.
You guys drive over. And Freddie, give me a spot hidden roll. If you fail it, everything's fine. If you make it, I need a Sandy roll.
Mm-mm.
Unless you have paradigm distortion maxed out.
Damn.
You go.
Okay.
You have paradigm distortion maxed out?
No.
Cool.
No.
Sandy roll. Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're okay. You're okay with this. You take 1 point toward paradigm distortion as a Asian man looks back at you from the rear view mirror. Maybe he's really small and trapped in it, or maybe that's your new reflection. You're not sure because nobody's bothered to look at themselves yet. If they did, you might not be able to haul Bargain Man away from the mirror.
What's happening?
Hey, Danny. There seems to be some spot in my mirror over there. Can you have a
Okay.
look?
Yeah.
Danny, you're trapped behind the cage in the back seat.
Can I like glance in the mirror?
Yeah, give me a spot hidden roll as you're like trying to look through the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you see yourself. Go ahead and give me a sandy roll toward paradigm distortion as you see a big lug looking at you, Jock.
Mhm. Made it.
1 point toward paradigm distortion.
I
You go,
think I maxed it out already.
That's space-time distortion.
Oh, okay. Paradigm is something different. Good.
hooray, new shit. Yay. Bargain Man. You don't have a mirror. So, right, you guys head over to the university and you quickly get access to the lady's office. She has books on ancient Persia lining the shelves. Everybody give me a literature roll, please.
Literature? I think I have that.
Oh my gosh.
Good. Who the hell has this?
I think I did it. I have it. Wait a minute.
That's on the
Maybe the psychotic woman with no name has literature. I don't know.
By 30.
No problem. She has Tark's book called Parallel Lives, and that book describes scaphism in detail.
Okay.
It's sitting on her shelf, and she says, "May I help you?"
Yes, ma'am. My colleagues and I would just like to ask you a few questions, and I look over to. It's about your husband.
She
Mr.
sits down
O'Hare.
and goes, "What about him?"
I look to.
Have you seen him recently? Have you seen him?
No, he's at a retreat. I saw him before he left for his retreat about 3 weeks ago. We had dinner, and we went to his favorite play.
Where was the retreat at?
She names a small town in Illinois that's kind of way out in the burbs, like more than 45 minutes away.
Urbana.
She says, yeah, he was going to a retreat there to find out how to step back from his work life and stop putting in 110% into it.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Like I said, about 3 weeks ago. What's this about?
Well, we're just checking up on some things, and
Can I roll empathy to see if she really doesn't know, or?
I'll give you her emotions.
Okay.
Confused, concerned, irritated.
Yeah.
Well, she pulls out a piece of paper, writes down a phone number, and hands it to you and goes, you can reach him there. If that will be all.
Sure.
Are you still guys living together?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Yeah, no, it's a question. I'm asking you.
I don't have to answer your questions. There's no reason for you to get into our personal lives.
Well,
Now, excuse me, I'm quite busy.
nah, you're going to have to answer some questions, or you might have to come with us.
Why? You asked where he was. I gave you the number of the retreat.
Man, this is an investigation. So you either cooperate or we take you in an investigation. There's some things that took place, and we're just trying to find out the truth.
I'm not
just answer some questions
or anything like that. You can talk to him. I've given you his number.
We did talk to him, and he said that you no longer live together.
It's true we are separated, but
Okay. So where do you live at?
I'm sorry. I'm going to call my lawyer now. You are obviously harassing me. I don't know
Joe?
why.
What do you think, Joe?
Now, are you aware what happened to your husband very recently?
Something happened to him? She says.
That she seemed genuinely surprised at that.
Give me empathy rolls.
Critical. Concerned. Okay.
Mm.
Ma'am, your husband, I'm sorry to say, was found dead.
Where?
Off the pier. I
That's-
located the location.
Whoever you fished out wasn't Tom. He was a very strong city, and plus he's on the retreat.
What's his phone number? Let's give him a call.
It's in your hand, she says. You're very level.
That's
It's
not
on the piece of paper I gave you. She says, pointing at it. She glares at you.
Unfortunately, we are pretty sure it's him.
Oh.
So we wanted to come to inform you and ask you if you know anything when you saw him last and stuff like that, just to see like what could happen.
Poor sweet Tom, she says, sitting down.
Exactly.
Oh. I don't know anything about it. I don't understand how it was a swimming accident. That's a question. Hello. She begins.
We have reason to believe your husband may have been murdered.
Murdered? She says. Oh,
Yeah.
He has a lot of enemies, but he was a formidable enemy. But if he was on your side, there's nothing he wouldn't do for you. Though there was one lady they had to take out a restraining order on recently.
Yeah. What was her name?
Summers, Sarah Summers. She made horrible, horrible threats to him.
Why is that?
Well, he was a divorce attorney. Don't you read any of your research before? Oh my God, you were the worst cop ever. She says.
Yeah.
Just because I mean, this could have been a past girlfriend. I mean, you're not being specific on why there was restraining orders.
Don't listen to him. Okay, he's new. He doesn't do this often.
She says, "Oh God."
See, they have.
They identify how they wish.
Yeah,
right?
they have a lot on their mind right now. Okay, so maybe we need to be like respective.
She just gapes at you like, what the hell is going on? Suddenly your phone begins to ring.
I look at the caller ID.
It says that it is boss. It reads boss.
I answer. Yes, boss.
She says,
I step out.
All right, take a card, Freddie. She says, get your team back to the station. We've got a guy here who's saying that he killed your Vic. He's in the interview room too.
On our way, boss.
She hangs up. Nobody says goodbye. They just hang up on each other like cruel people.
In the meantime, can I ask the lady so how is your family doing lately?
When she looks to you, she's like, oh, and then she glares at Bargain Man, and she glares at Bargain Man. Bargain Man has not made her friend. She says, well, our marriage was complicated. You should know that Tom asked me to move back home. I said I would cut back his hours at work. That's why he went on the retreat to examine his thing.
So you were glad that he's working on himself and maybe thinking about moving back.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, Freddie comes back in and says,
We need to go back to the station. Boss has some things we need to check out.
Okay.
Take a card for not revealing it in front of the witness, Freddie. Well done. Do you guys wish to? She says, "Keep me posted." To the woman with no name, ignoring Bargain Man for some reason.
Logan, that guy with the GM's choice gains 4 cards.
What's that, Freddie?
That guy with the GM's choice gains 4 cards.
Yes. Oh, right. The first, the bad guy got a yin yang card. Everybody discard all your
Oh.
shit and draw new shit.
Yeah, I could do that in a
Oh,
game.
wait. Can you,
could
do
if
you
you
want?
What?
Do you want to?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a good
thing.
question there because if your cards are not good, then the yin yang might be quite the thing.
Yeah, I don't have a great. I don't have.
I have,
Well,
I have
I-
2 round revisions and a supporter reroll.
I have dissemination. Other than that, nothing really great.
So we're discarding?
What do you have, John? Besides the nope?
Besides a nope, I have a stat rearrange.
Well, no. Play it, because if you don't, you lose the nope anyway. Right?
But it says
So-
play at the end of the adventure only, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. If Freddie, if everybody's cards are kind of shitty though, this can give
Oh,
you
right, yeah.
cards. Quick AFK while you guys do card play. Good luck.
Yeah, Yana, do you want to do it? Or
Yeah, Yana, help run them. I'll be back.
Yeah.
because as I said, I have 2 round revisions and a
Yeah,
supporter reroll.
I have just disseminations, and other than that, I don't have anything interesting. So like, I could get new cards. I don't
You
care.
can get new cards either way with disseminate.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
And I'd rather just keep the round revision.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. So let's.
Yeah, okay, play your nope then, John.
Fair enough.
May as well just use it.
Nope is
Mhm.
played. And I'm going to use the men's room myself.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to disseminate now, Yana, while we wait.
Yeah,
Up to you.
maybe. Let's do it.
What are your other cards?
Nada. I will discard that. And D6 damage and missile weapons plus 20.
You might want to give those to John.
Yeah.
Just hold on to them because he's not there.
Yeah, okay. And I will.
You should have 6 at the end.
Yeah. Two nadas again. I don't understand.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, it was a try.
Yeah, we played the nope lesson.
You did play nope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you guys had shit cards.
Well, we decided it probably did bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Yana had a dissemination, so we played that instead. So.
She has too many cards in her hand.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
waiting for.
Oh.
Yeah, we're waiting for John so you can give her his card. Give him her card. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've gotten to have Yana do a fucking CSI case.
It's true.
Well, back when last I was GMing and stuff, when Yana actually first started gaming with me, it was pretty much mostly CSI case type
Yeah.
thing. So I thought this would be a nice retro.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. John, Yana has cards for you.
I have
Okay.
2 cards for you.
All right.
Use them wisely.
Yes. That's only one.
Yeah, where's the other one?
Done with card play?
Yeah.
Cool.
Before we leave the lady, I like reassure her that we will be in touch and stuff like that.
Once we're out of
all for CSI shit. Yeah.
once we're in the car, I'll blow out what the boss said.
Oh, interesting. Probably some crazy person.
I just don't see how she had all this Persian stuff in her office, identical to what happened.
But that's like, you know, if somebody hates her and wanted to like get rid of them both, then it's easy to do this for exactly that reason.
Fair enough.
But,
As you guys are heading through looking for the right room and stuff, because you're not sure which every room to is, you open up one of the doors and you can tell it's the room that you're supposed to be in, but it's the room next to it. And they've got the big one-way mirror glass thing. And there's a couple of cops sitting there keeping an eye on your suspect. He doesn't look good. Then the door opens and you go, oh, it's this next door. And you guys head over there. The other cops are just watching. They're like, oh, we got to see an interview with the dream team. Yay. And a different cop brings the guy in a glass of water. Here's what the guy looks like. He's super thirsty.
When they go in and talk to them, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to go in. I'm going to stand behind the glass. So
no problem. There's a couple other cops and stuff there with you.
And is it one of those ones where you can play sound and hear the questions and stuff from the other side?
Oh yeah. You got the full sound and stuff on. And there's even another button for a speaker if you want to yell at the people in there who are trying to conduct an interrogation and bother them. There's a button that you push, and then fortunately nobody in there is your superior, or else that would be really bad. But right now, you can play at the button all you want. And their players are like, then you just have to take it. So the cop, as you two are going in, the one who brought the guy the water, he says his name's Lon Vickers. He turned himself in for murder. He claimed he killed O'Hare because O'Hare represented his ex-wife in the divorce, but he hasn't signed the confession yet. You guys go in, just the two people going in. Give me smell rolls, please.
No.
Hey, your guys is pretty much smell as well as anybody who has a massive cold does. His skin looks really reddish, as you can see in the picture. He sits there and he says,
"Hi."
The milk, the honey, those smells, his screams, they won't go away. I can't live with it anymore.
So you just want some relief to like confess it all and be finally free.
He nods. He says, it was wrong what we did. Me and the other two. At this point, he clutches his side, as you can see in the third picture, in pain. And yeah, he falls off the chair.
Great. Somebody.
I yell at the mirror, get the medical team.
The other two cops in there immediately look over at Bargain Man.
I have first aid. Can I try to first aid him?
Give me first aid.
I'm going to try and assist.
Bargain Man, are you doing anything?
Success.
Oh, you did.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
One of the other cops gets up and hurries off.
Can we identify how he died? Can we see how he died? Or what he died
Is he
from?
dead already, or is he just like...
Oh, no, he dead.
Oh, fucking... Okay.
He was clutching his side, you said?
Uh-huh.
Lift up his shirt and take a look.
His skin is a really weird pinkish orange color.
Also, he was thirsty, so something that makes you thirsty.
I put on my gloves just in case.
Oh, now that you've gotten done molesting the corpse a bit, you decide to put on your gloves.
I mean, I was trying to save his life, didn't have time for gloves.
Right. No problem. The medics eventually come rushing in, move you guys away, and then work on resuscitating him, even though it's not fucking happening. He dead. This is when they put him on.
Could you figure out how he died?
No, but we'll get him to the corner.
Thank you. I will buy a beer.
Oh, thank you. Oh, when this guy gets back his body, he's getting like his next paycheck and beer.
So he turned himself in? He came to the station, turned himself in?
One of the cops with you goes, yes.
Can we see if we have cameras outside if he was dropped off by anybody? Or just walking on his own?
Bargain man. Yeah. You go and review the footage. Somebody else is really nice and plays it for you and whatnot, which is great because it keeps you from destroying all the cameras outside of the station. And what happened was the guy actually got here like an hour or two ago in the parking lot, and he was in his car, drank something, sat there for a long goddamn time, and then eventually staggered into the station.
So his car's still there. We can check his license plate and stuff and investigate his house.
We'll just go to the car if it's still there.
Yeah. Wonder if it was.
Let's go check the car then. If it's still there.
You guys find nothing at all interesting about the car at all.
We'll run a license plate.
Is there? You said that he drank something, so there must have been some kind of bottle or something.
Damn you. Yes, you find a little bottle. It smells a lot like. Give me smell rolls at plus 30%. Nothing. That's what she does. She's like, right, to Freddie, it smells a lot like bitter almonds.
Blah.
That reminds me of something.
It shows
like
dark
arsenic or
strangling the shit out of somebody. She's like,
send it to lab, and we will find.
No problem.
Mildred,
find evidence back and get it in.
Yeah, you connoisseur of the fine beverages.
Yes.
What would something that smells like bitter almonds potentially be?
Something with arsenic or something like that.
Did this guy have his cell phone on too, or anything, or in his car?
No.
Do I?
All right, yeah, we'll go turn in the bottle.
No problem.
Evidence.
It comes back with as potassium cyanide. You run license plate, and the car belongs to Lon Vickers.
Address.
Hold on a minute. Here's potassium cyanide, and here is. Yeah, he told the cops his name was Lon Vickers, so apparently this bastard had even stolen Lon Vickers' car and his ID too, because in his driver's license picture, he looks just like the dead guy that you've got. So apparently he stole his identity, his car, everything, his look, all of it.
So what kind of bottle was it? Just a clear plastic bottle?
It's like a little brown bottle and stuff, and it's labeled as potassium cyanide as the wild thing.
It's actually labeled that? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's got like a brand label on it and stuff. You're like, well, it says what it is.
Suicide?
Oh. Yeah, it also has a lot of warnings: poison, do not ingest, etc.
Well, yeah. Either he was really feeling bad and just killed himself, or somebody was pushing him to do something. And
well, according to the cameras that Bargain Man wisely looked at, this guy did it to himself. If there was somebody else with him, they were not present.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about the motive. Like the motive can be either that he feels so bad about killing that guy, so he kills himself and goes.
Well, we know there's 2 others involved in it,
Yeah. Or
so we need to find who they are.
yes. So who is this guy? Do we know? Oh, okay. So he said that that the hair guy represented his ex-wife. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Summers, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we should look into him anyway, just to see, like, I don't know.
Cool. Give me research rolls on this guy, unless you've destroyed your computer, in which case you can watch the R2 play.
Wow, I'm not doing well with this.
Success.
I'm thinking of it as Freddy's curse. Freddy is like, I'm an expert swordsman. I just jabbed a sword in my eye. How could this be happening? Because he is an expert swordsman, but you wouldn't know.
I'll let Bargain Man use my computer after I'm done.
Cool, Bargain Man. Good luck.
Oh no, the gods despise me.
Cool.
Damn.
Success.
Right. What those 2 found is Lon Vickers was not married to the other lady. She appears to be a totally separate person. No connection. He was married to Mrs. Vickers, and apparently in the divorce thing, it came out that Lon Vickers was hitting his wife, and she took him for fucking everything. He owns a jewelry store. Everybody give me chemistry rolls.
Damn, by half, and I got that's a learn too.
You pick up a new skill called chemistry. Well done. Or just put a check in your skill. Sorry, it's already listed on the character sheet there, Tom Tom.
By half.
Cool. Those who made their chemistry roll, potassium cyanide is used by jewelers to clean gold. Hence the access to it.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like he just killed himself.
Yeah, but like, how did he? It's not that easy. Like, how did he? Like, if 3 people together kill this guy.
Which
Well,
is
he
weird.
probably
Murders took place with just you and somebody else standing by looking awkward, you think?
We need to figure out like who are the other 2 people and how he got connected to them.
Did he give a written confession too, or is it all verbal?
His confession was all verbal, but since he's dead, they're not as worried about it. They'd have been really great to get a written confession, especially if he had said who his partners were. But yeah, the case is pretty much closed on him. They're not worried about capturing him at all because the morticians the coroners down there cutting him open probably when he gets to him. Although you guys are pretty sure of his cause of death. You found the bottle of poison. You saw him drinking out of it. You watched him turning orange. Saw him actually die right in front of you. You pretty much got this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
if it's killed by something else, it's really, really subtle.
Does he have any employee? Who works at the store? Any employees there?
Yeah, he's got an employee at the store. You'd have to go to the store to actually interview the employees.
We have like lots of things we can do. We still didn't visited his home. We talked to his ex-wife just like a little bit. We can go to this person's place. Do we even know if like they have any children or like any other relatives or stuff?
I mean, it just kind of concerns me still about her, even though she didn't show anything with her empathy. But I mean, she's not upset. She wasn't crying.
Well,
which makes me think she could have had something to do with it.
Either like you also can be in shock when you learn something like that. But I don't know. We will see. Also, we told her in a weird way.
Take one lead at a time, I guess,
So, which way are we going?
I think let's go with the easiest one and just check out where Thomas lived or lives.
Okay.
See if there's any clues. Do we need a warrant for that?
You
For
need
what?
warrants for fucking everything.
All right, well, let's apply for a warrant to search his house then.
Yeah, the original dead guy.
Yeah.
That's super easy to get since he died and he is the victim and stuff. Yeah, you guys. Actually, do you need a warrant for investigating a dead guy's house there, John?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Yeah, like I said, warrants for everything.
Unless it was held as a scene for whatever reason.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. No problem. You guys get the warrant and go there. The only thing you find of interest there is three things maybe. First off, there's a security system in place and active. After you guys go in, then it's like gives you 30 seconds and then the alarm goes off. You don't have any of the right electronic bypass tools, and plus it would be super suspicious for a cop to be carrying around stuff to electronic lockpick it. So then you end up having to call in the people to disarm the alarm.
What I would like to do, Joe,
Mhm.
is if the wife still has some kind of domain to the property, if she gives us consent, we actually won't need a warrant. But if she doesn't give us consent, it could mean that maybe she is possibly hiding something. So I think maybe we should try to get consent. She can get us into the house without setting off the alarms and stuff, and we should be good.
You're already there with the alarm going off. That's why I was describing all this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you.
No,
Yeah.
she would be happy to give consent, but no, you didn't know about the alarm until you got there, opened it up, and because
Yeah,
there's
but
like
we called the people.
to open it up. The security people come out, turn off the alarm. You guys, after investigating it, there's no marks of any tampering on the aside from what the security people just did when they turned off the alarm. Actually, they probably just punched in the security system override keys. There's a little couple spots of blood on the stairs. Other than that, there is nothing of interest in this house. Period. Absolutely. No matter how much you want to search it or how specific you get, nothing else. Little couple drops of blood on the stairs. That's it.
Does he have like photographies of people?
Sure. Lots.
Who?
I think they got a picture of him with some fat orange president.
Okay.
And you can tell it's a fake cardboard cutout too of the president that he's standing next to, but tiny.
Is his alarm system have cameras?
No.
Do we have any evidence kits in the car? I want to take some of the blood. No?
Yeah.
We call this in then.
Yeah, you call
Yeah,
it CSI. They're happy to come out and get evidence.
Does any of the neighbors' houses have cameras?
No, but take 2 cards there, bargain man.
If the alarm is still on, that means he left and never came back. So when he was murdered, he wasn't taken from his home, probably. So this happens someplace else, maybe.
Aside from the spots of blood on the stairs,
Matches
up with what you're saying.
Well, we'll see who they belong to.
No problem. The answer comes back pretty quick. They belong to the victim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or somebody knew the alarm.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get fingerprints off the keypads.
No problem. The only fingerprints you find on the keypad is just one set. And the guy who shut off the alarm, who's standing there looking at you.
Oh my God.
CSI dusted. He goes, he looks at his hand, he looks at the pad.
We haven't touched the inside handle of the door. So whoever was in here had to leave. So let's dust the.
That's clever, yeah. You have CSI dust it. It comes out completely clean, which they find suspicious.
Yeah, somebody. I think they took him from here.
Maybe, yeah. But
And
somebody who knew the alarm code.
Yeah,
Or they tricked him and he
yeah.
turned it off himself.
He was hit in the head, so maybe they like pushed him off the stairs or something, and he hit his head. Something like that.
Yeah, that could be why the blood was there.
There was no dents or anything in the stair stuff.
Well, they might have hit him in the head, dazed him, and if he dropped, maybe fell on the stairs.
That's
as
possible.
was coming down.
Try evidence analysis rolls at half.
Uh-huh.
Critical.
Fail.
You're guessing from where the blood was, if this had anything to do with the dent in his head, he was facing his attacker. And your guess, and Tom's, is that somebody used some sort of blunt object on the individual and went pow, possibly when he was going up the stairs.
Is there something that could be used as the blunt object?
Take a card. You don't see anything really. Your guess is, since nothing seems to be moved from where it should be, either they put it back and it's impossible to tell, and there's no blood on anything you're seeing, because again, there are no other clues that you've missed in the entire.
Yeah.
Either they put it back after cleaning it up super well, or they brought their own and took it with them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some great evidence analysis rolls there. Except for Yana. Yana, just hang your head and look sad.
Is his car is there a garage? Does he have a garage?
Yes, that is also considered part of the house. There's absolutely no clues whatsoever in there, but it is attached to the house.
But is the car there? His car?
No.
No.
Card. For Freddy. Freddy card.
No car. Interesting.
No car.
Okay.
It's confusing. Maybe they take him in his car. If it was somebody he knew, who knew the alarm system and like knew the way around the house, and like they come in together or something.
Yeah. Or the wife could have gave him all that information.
Yeah, they could just like take him in his car away.
You do discover from various paperwork and stuff that his car does have a low jack.
Yeah, we should activate that. We can put it in you can put it whether to try and locate or a stolen vehicle. Once low jack is activated, they'll pinpoint the car.
Let's try.
Strike that. It's not paperwork. It's the security guy. He tells you that because he's waiting here until you guys are done with him, and then he'll fuck off. But he's getting paid by the hour, so he's on overtime, so he's happy to stick around. You guys activate it, and you find the car is currently on the move, and it's in town.
We're gonna go find that.
No problem. I'm going to need a drive roll again, Freddie, as you're going to have to go fast to try to get to the car. This is one of the times when you got to use your sirens and shit.
I think that we shouldn't do that, especially.
I'm not gonna.
As long as we have it on low jack, we don't need to speed because we'll always know where it's at.
Yeah.
There you go. Take a card there, John. No problem. You guys cruise over there. No driving roll required for going at normal speed.
I want to play a surveillance card too.
Well, we're not doing surveillance yet.
Well, when we get there, I just want to.
Okay.
Let me see.
Is that the bonus to surveillance?
Let me see. Yeah, I got a surveillance plus 20.
it's not going to really help because surveillance is like when you sit in a place and like watch something. Usually, like if you were to follow around the car and stuff, then that's all. It's all Freddy just trying not to get spotted. But surveillance is usually like you're static, you're not moving, watching a target. Like we're going to watch this guy's house for a while or something like that. You guys can see who's driving it. It looks like kind of a young Mexican dude with some sort of bandana around his head, and it looks like this is one of those big SUV cars. The guy does not look like the kind of guy to drive an expensive SUV car. He looks like a gangbanger to you guys.
Is there anyone else in the car with him, or just him?
Yeah, just him.
All right, do we want to pull him over then?
No, I say we sit back and watch him.
Okay.
I think he just bought. I think they just like got rid of the car, and he just like bought it.
Well, we need to find out. So
yeah, of course.
Do we want to follow him or pull him over?
You are the boss. You decide.
I'm by 2, Tom.
Sorry.
Reduce down to 4, Tom.
Yeah, I would just. I have it play immediately. Discard all cards which do not give a temporary skill % bonus.
Okay.
Oh, I have insight card.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. Reduce down to 4 and then work on playing.
I'm so jealous.
No, the major insight's the one that you're really jealous for.
Yeah, but still.
Can you?
All right, yeah.
Can you use insight on like Ember things or no?
No.
Oh, read the card. Read the card.
Spells only.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just follow the cop now.
No problem. You see him going. He's sticking to really bad areas of town, and he's pulling over in front of a couple of ladies who are very scantily dressed. And he's rolling down the passenger side window, and he's talking to them.
So, do you want to see him have sex or what?
No, let's just go and pull him over. All right. So, is he pulled over? Is he pulled over right now?
Yes, he is. So, pulling him over wouldn't be too difficult.
I have an idea before we do that. Why don't we radio for another or call for another car and have him box in so that way he can't flee, and we'll trap him.
Get rid of the entire big chase scene and stuff. No problem. He's not actually going anywhere for a while. One of the young ladies has gotten in the car. She appears to be in the front seat with him, but you can't see her head.
All right. One of you, the two of you, go and pull him up. Question him, if you know what I mean. I'll wait in the car. Because if he runs, I need to be in the car.
Why do you need to be in the car? Are you scared of like ladies of the night?
Hello, if he drives off, how am I going to chase him?
I think you are scared.
Is his car off or is it on?
It's still on. The other car comes. You guys get him boxed in good, and the lady in the car leaves. He's like, "Oh man, I'm not done."
Sorry.
And you guys go up to him. Freddy sits in his car just in case the guy gets out and makes an escape. So
I think we should handcuff him. Take him out and handcuff him immediately.
All right, you go over and handcuff him. He doesn't resist, but he goes, "Hey man, I'm a lawyer. You leave me alone, man."
You're a lawyer?
Yeah, man, I'm a lawyer.
Where is your office?
Man, she keeps rubbing up against me, says indicating bargain man. I can't concentrate now.
Maggie.
We should put him back of our car.
Next to me?
No, just get out and we'll sit there. It's all
Okay.
We got to transport him. Obviously he's a suspect. You got to take him in.
Oh man.
So, how did you become a lawyer?
I got connections. Yeah, connections.
Who do you know?
I know people, man.